It has been a while. We are back today to discuss about relationship in Nigeria, some of the challenges facing relationship in Nigeria. And in the studio, I also have a lady shoemaker all the way from Edo State, Benin City. Thank you all for joining us today. Mrs. Deborah Ogumolati, all the way from the ancient city of Benin. She's joining us today to tell us about how she has been making shoes as a lady shoemaker, a very gendered profession that she is managing in Edo State.
Me. My name is Ogumolati Deborah. I'm a lady shoemaker. I'm a mom, a wife, an entrepreneur. I've been in this business for the past 7 years now. I had to train. I'm a certified shoemaker, so I trained for about 2 years and 6 months, and after which I decided to start my business. So it's been challenging, it's been amazing, but my passion kept me going, and I've learned a lot in the business. So by
Thank you.
God's grace, we are striving.
Thank you. The last time I visited Nigeria, I still remember interviewing you. I came to your store there in Benin to interview you, and you have some other students who are learning how to make shoes in your workshop.
Yes, we have just graduated some right
Mm,
now. Yesterday was a graduation ceremony
mm,
for people living with disability in conjunction with a German company, GIZ, and also an Edo job. So
mm.
I was trained about 20, 20 people, 20 Edo-lights living with disability. So and now they can
Mm.
call themselves proud shoemakers. So I have people I'm training, and I also have people who are working with me. So that's it.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you for shaping this male-dominated profession in Nigeria, specifically in Edo State. Thank you. So before we continue with today's program, let me bring Mrs. Binkbe Show today all the way from Lagos. She's here to tell us about relationship in Nigeria. She's a family therapist. She has been doing a lot to support marriages, couples, and many other things. We're going to discuss about that later on the show. So, first of all, if you have anything to say, go ahead, Mrs. Bigbe. Hello.
Okay, thank you. I'm Mrs. Binke today, a relationship therapist, okay, and youth mentor. I'm an advocate for women, and I'm also a counselor, a marriage counselor. I'm very happy to be with you, Mrs. Obasoki. God bless
Thank you.
you.
Thank you for joining us today, all the way
Yeah.
from Lagos. So we are all waiting to hear from you how you have been. This your profession. Is a very challenging profession and very interesting as well. So we'd like to hear from you later on. Before we do that, I will bring Lady Shoemaker to the screen to tell us how she has been inspiring other people and especially training other Edolites, Nigerians into this male-dominated profession, shoemaker. Go ahead, tell us more about this shoemaking. I know that you are sitting there in your shop right now.
Yes, as you all know, it's a male-dominated industry, but recently a lot of people have been coming into shoemaking. A lot of female have been coming into shoemaking, and being a shoemaker in Nigeria is a very challenging profession to do because people don't believe in made in Nigeria products. So I know the narrative is changing right now, it's changing a lot. But initially, when I started, it was a great challenge. So, because I wanted to change the narrative, I had to do things the way other have not been doing it. So I had to go extra mile to get my skills, go online. Although I wasn't able to travel to have the skill, but I was able to do a lot of online training. I did training with a lot of people. Each time I do training with this person, I'm not satisfied. I will do with another person because I want um I want a standard that will be international. I
Mhm.
don't want
Mm.
this thing about made products in
Mm.
Nigeria. They don't believe that they can make good quality shoes. So each time I go to one place to learn, I'm not satisfied. I'll go over. I've had to
Mm.
destroy my shoes to make sure I see all the processes involved in foreign shoes and all that. So
Mm.
it was not easy breaking through, but with perseverance, with determination and hard work, we were able to do something. And right now, people have been accepting us. We had another challenges kids school shoe. It was a challenge because I wanted to change something about the school shoes. The school shoes, they just believe because it's for shoes and children wear it, they make it in a way that is not comfortable for the children.
Mm.
It's not healthy for the children because these children are going to be in these shoes every day.
Day,
And
yes.
they start school early in Nigeria. They start school early. Some children are just like 2 years starting
Mm.
school. They are just learning to work, and
Mm.
giving them such shoes that will determine the way they are going to work, that will determine the shape of their feet. It's just so heartbreaking because I'm a mom too, and I see the school shoes schools give to children. So that's one of my main focus, that I want to change the whole thing. So I produced mine, put a lot of factors in it, that so that the children can be comfortable in their shoes. They can learn well. They will not be
Mm.
feeling one pain or the other or be walking anyhow. So I sold my ideas to other schools like the Millennium School. After making a sample of the shoe, something like this that I made, after making a sample of the shoe, I
Mm.
showed it to them, and they compared it with the ones they've been having before, and I ended up making more than 2,000 pairs. I changed
Mm.
I changed the design totally. Then I put a lot of things that will make the children comfortable in those shoes. And ever since then, other schools have started accepting my proposal. They are patronizing me. I just currently finished with some schools in Benin. So
Mm.
that's how it's been going. People are starting to accept our product. When I opened my shop, this is my fifth year in this shop now. So when I open this showroom, some people will come and say, I'm looking for Gucci, I'm looking for this. But by the time they see the quality of the shoes, I'll tell them we don't make Gucci. This is made in Nigeria product. I have leather samples in my office that I show. you know I show them. You can pick. I'll say, pick any of the leathers that you want here and pick your designs. Let us make for you.
Mm.
And the ones that had the courage to trust us, they did. And when they did, they
Mm.
kept coming back. I never did any adverts for my showroom, no advert at all. And
Mm.
because of the quality of the product we produce, people,
Mm.
especially prominent people, get to know us. Like now, the first lady of Edo State, before my encounter with her, I've never met her before, but somebody actually introduced my product to her, told her. She came here, and we even did something together. We had projects together. So, and I believe we can change our world when we put quality in whatever we do. So that's what I've been able to do over the years. I make sure I source for my leather from very good source. I still use Nigeria leather though, but it has to be finished in a way that I want, you know, because there's a way they finish leather. As much as we have leather in Nigeria, they tend to not finish it well.
Mm.
Where they're supposed to use another kind of salt, they use table salt to finish it. By the time um, we purchase that kind of leather to make shoes, some customers tend to react to leather. I've seen customers who has reacted to leathers, who even react to foreign leathers, not to talk of leathers that are not well finished. So I took my statistics and I made sure that the kind of leather I use, their quality, the kind of other materials that I use, their quality materials. So that's what has helped me and put me in the business all this while. So we've done. Let me mention that I've done a lot of training also. I've worked with the wife of the governor. I've worked with some NGOs, to train people, to train ladies, to train unemployed youths on how to make shoes. As I said earlier, um, we just finished one yesterday for the people who are living with disability. It was such a great event. It's one of the programs that really touched my heart since I've started, doing training. I've never trained people living with disability. And with them, I know I've even employed some of them right now. They are working with me, and it's been amazing. They put their hearts into the work they are doing, and they focused on the training, and right now they are doing well. Even before the graduation yesterday, I've already employed some of them so that we can be working together, and they are doing amazing. So a lot of people can do amazing. I never knew that
Mm.
this shoemaking is going to take me where I am
No,
today,
I am
and
today. You see.
this has now made me. I've now set a greater goals for myself. Because of this way I see it going. So people are accepting the products very well, and I'm grateful. I'm happy. I give thanks to God for where I am today. So it's been amazing.
Wow. Wow.
Yes.
Wonderful. Wonderful. As a female engaging in this male dominated profession, at the beginning, you must have encountered maybe some challenges, right? You know,
Yes, of course, of course.
yeah. Have
People
you?
doubting.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yes, people tend to doubt.
Uh-huh.
When when I show them my products, they tend to doubt that. Do you actually make this one? Do you actually make this one? Are you a woman now? Do you own this place? No, it cannot be you. Some people will say it's my husband that owns the place, or this and that, or I
Mm-hmm.
can't do it. They will keep saying I cannot do it. I could remember one particular event that took place. I was in my office, and a man walked in and said he wants a shoe, plus size. Especially, we make shoes for plus size a lot. People who has big feet, you
Mm.
know, they have from size 30, size 40, 6 to 52. Yes, that's big, big, very big size. So, and he said my boss's kids wear big sizes. They are kids, but their feet are very big. So they've been looking for shoes for them. And with what he has seen there, he thinks that we can make it. That I should pick few of my products and follow him to his office to meet his boss. And I was like, oh, that's good. Let me see. Let me go and prove myself again. And when I got there, the man saw the product. I was like, wow, these are very nice shoes. I
Mm.
love them. How much they go for and all? Which make are this? Which make are this? And I said, they are made in Nigeria products. They are made by Debbie Wales Collection, because my brand name is Debbie Wales Collection in Benin City, Edo State here, because it was well packaged. My products are always well packaged. You can see my pack.
Eh?
They are always well packaged,
Well
international. I
branded.
made it so that it
Yes.
can be. Yeah, so I
Well
packaged them, and
branded.
when he heard that they are made in Nigeria, he just said, no, 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 no. I don't wear made in Nigeria product. I cannot buy made in Nigeria product. And immediately he just dismissed me.
Oh,
because he was a busy person, he started
oh,
answering another phone call. I wanted to educate him that day. I wanted to talk to him that day.
oh,
I really felt pain that this man
mm,
is just he's losing money and he's losing the quality of my shoe. I wanted to talk to him, but there was no time. Things
oh,
like that happen a lot. To
mm,
discourage you. Some people will come and once they will admire the shoe, but once they hear that it is made in Nigeria product, they will begin to look for fault and be pushing. They will be pulling the shoes and pulling the
mm,
shoes to look for fault.
mm,
Those are the challenges. And another challenge I had was, when it got to a stage when I wanted to, because I started the business before I opened my showroom. You know, it was I had just 25 pence that I made by myself to display. The shop is actually a big place, and I thought that, oh, only my work cannot fill this place, and besides, I will need more hands. So I needed professionals. I needed people who at least knows how to make shoe. And when I started employing people, I saw that no, these people, they have to unlearn to relearn my own way of making shoes, so that we will be able to they will accept our product generally. So it was hard getting committed workers. I've trained people who have refused to stay, they still went. But what I'm happy about is that they are improving the quality of shoemaking. They are giving shoemaking a better facelift, like before, where people believe that made in Nigeria products are not nice. But then that was a challenge I faced,
mm.
and so
So,
many other challenges.
they said in this world, anything that worth doing well, that is what you showed to people. You understand? Despite your gender, despite the environment, this idea that made in Nigeria is not that very strong. Because of how we were raised in that country. Those days we used to be having what they call aba made. We believe that aba made is just a shoe that you will wear for a few hours. The shoe can even pull out, you understand, especially in rainy season in Nigeria. So that is why you don't blame them too much. And your story is very inspirational. It's a story of success, resilience, you understand. For you, some people with all those type of criticism, they will just relent, you understand, they will relent and just give up. But you keep pushing because you were very confident and passionate with what you are doing, and you succeeded. You were able to convince people that yes, as a woman, you can make a shoe, and the shoe will be even more superior than the ones that men are making in the country. And you did that successfully. Thank you so much. You are such an inspiration to many women, especially the younger generation. So can we see a small showcasing your shop
Yes,
there?
yes, you can. I'll just move the camera a bit. I pray network will be okay, because I just found a strategic area and place to put my phone. So I'll just go around a little bit so that you can see some of the products that are displayed. These are some of the products. This is a shoe. I call it shoe sandal in this place. It's made with leather.
Hmm. The network is not very good. Hello.
Yes.
The network is
Can you
no.
see this?
We are not seeing it properly.
Are you
Okay,
seeing
yeah,
it
we can.
now?
I can see this. Yes, Baby
Okay.
Wales collections.
That's why I
Yeah,
didn't want to move around too much. Can you see?
yeah, I can see a little bit, not too clear.
Okay. This is how it is. You've been to this place before, and you know
Yes,
how
yes, I
it is.
can, I can. And it's very fancy. I like the way you arrange the arrangement. You gave the shop a kind of a standard that when you enter the store, you understand that this is a very well organized standard store, which is very
Yes.
good. It's so beautiful and elegant. Very, very elegant.
Thank you. Thank you. I also have the training session where I train, but some of my workers are there right now because from here to my workshops where I have the machine is quite a distance. So I just
Mm.
asked someone to come over to the training site. Do you want to see the training site so that I can
Of
show
course,
you?
yes. We want to see the machine. The machine.
Okay.
This
machines
shoemaking.
are not machines are not here right now, but we make use of a lot of hand tools. You know, let me show you.
So if, for instance, somebody
Oh,
like me can make shoe at home,
bring
is
it.
that possible without the machine? Is there any handmade
Yes,
shoes?
I remember when you came
Mm,
some years back, maybe
mm,
like 2 years or a year back, that you
mm.
came for the interview. I told
Two-
you then I've not even
2018.
procured a lot of I've not even procured a lot of material. I mean, a lot of machine then, and
Mm.
I told you that we were making use of mainly hand tools to
Hmm.
make our shoes. We did some hand sewing. You know, this is one of my worker now. He's living with disability, but the disability cannot stop him from bringing out his ability in shoemaking. You
Yeah,
can see
exactly.
his
Exactly.
marking pattern right now.
Well done,
His marking
guys. Well done, well done, well done, my do people. Well done. I'm proud of you guys. Thank you. We are watching from Canada, and we appreciate what you guys are doing over there. Look at this. This is beautiful. Today is Saturday, and you guys are working. You see, my do people are so hardworking. Nice, nice. Awesome.
yes.
Hmm. The
We
net the network is very bad there, but it's okay. We can see them a little bit. Yeah.
changing the narrative, you know. We're changing the narrative. They are saying, from what people are saying about us, they do like working.
Yes.
I'm taking it back to. Can you see me?
I cannot see you anymore. It's blackout. Okay. There we go. Yes, I can see you now.
Can you still see me?
Yes, I can see you. Yes, of course I can see you now.
So, so there is
Whoa.
little we can see right now because of
The
this network
network.
issue, and also
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
it's
When
but
next
it has been an amazing journey.
yeah, when I will
Okay, I
visit
can hear
Nigeria.
you.
I will visit Nigeria soon, or maybe before next year. I will definitely visit Nigeria. I will come to your shop to just explore what you have there. Maybe I will come and buy
Yes.
some shoes, Nigerian made shoe, bring it to Canada and let them understand
You
that
really,
we
you
can.
really need to showcase us over
Yes,
there. You need to
yes.
wear our product and see how beautiful, how durable, comfortable. I put durability,
Mm,
comfort, and style in my products. So when you see them anywhere, anybody sees it, they will ask, who produced this shoe? They're like, which designer designed these shoes? They don't know that it's
mm.
upcoming designer like I am.
Yeah, you
So
see.
that is it.
You are born to be. You are just born to be. This is a perfect profession for you. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for today's program, and keep inspiring other women, okay, in Edo State and in the world at large. What you are doing right now is not only restricted to Edo State. People are watching outside the state. Thank you so much, and say hi to everybody over there. And I will talk to you later after the program. Okay. So if you want to opt out, you can do that, or you can still stay with us as we proceed to the next program discussing about marriage relationship in Nigeria is very interesting. So you can stay if you want, or you can just opt out.
I'll beg to take my leave right now because of the network. We're just struggling to stay put, you know.
Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much
But
for having me. I'm grateful. I hope we are going to take Edo to the world and
mhm.
do more amazing things. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you too. And bye for now.
Bye.
Yeah, it is time to discuss about relationship in Nigeria. We have Mrs. Bink show today. She's a family therapist all the way from Lagos. She's here to tell us about relationship in Nigeria, some of the challenges people are facing in their relationships. So go ahead, Mrs. Bink.
Mrs. Being patient today, like I said earlier on, I'm a professional speaker. I'm a marriage counselor. I'm a teens and youth mentor. I'm a relationship coach, and I counsel married that are planning to divorce. So, before you divorce, you need to get someone to counsel you before you opt out of your marriage. It is wise for you to at least have someone to discuss with, to pour your mind and to guide you whether you really need to divorce. Because at times you don't really need it. There are way out of it. Um, there are so many, and most of the reason why women want to divorce in Nigeria, based on many of the cases that I've been privileged to take, I mean the sessions, I'm talking about the married, is mostly about cheating.
So do you mean that cheating is the most common issue affecting marriages in Nigeria or relationships, right?
Yes, yes, cheating. We are in a society now that we are based on Christian religion and the English word bringing into our culture. That is one man and a one woman wife. And once you you breach someone's trust, it's going to affect you to an extent that may let you lose interest for life, whether from the guy or from the female. Either it can really mar the relationship, or there are some instances that it's a mistake. Some guys, they just feel like, oh, let me just play outside or play around. You will see it in their emotion during counseling. When you're having some session with them, you would able to know that I think this is a mistake. You can forgive your spouse and continue in your relationship. And some is just that they don't care. I've seen a man that walk up to the woman and felt like, look here, whether you like, you die or anything, I want to marry another wife. In that kind of a situation is more frustrating. But in a situation whereby the guy just felt, I need help, like a woman that I'm privileged to cancel like 2 months ago.
Mm.
During the session, I had to, you say,
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
during this session, the woman made me to understand that this is a woman, this is a man that she's so proud of, that they do cancel other people about relationship, and how could he do such a thing? He got to know through the man's phone. He left his phone carelessly. I don't know if she was able to open the phone, and she saw some certain things that really made her go crazy. And when she opened up to me, because her sister had to quickly refer her to me that you need to see a counselor. Despite that, this woman was admitted in the hospital for almost a week. And these are kind of things that can make a lady to enter depressed state. And depression is a very, very worst state. It can affect so many things, your health, your mental state, your business, your work, so many things. And it may even affect your relationship with your children. So I do advise people that when you see such a thing, quickly get a counselor. And to the glory of God, because she was able to talk with me, she was able to pour her mind. I said, no, you can't bottle up. You can't be planning things like, oh, no, I'm going to divorce, I'm going to do this, I'm going to retaliate, or things like that. By the time I was able to talk with her, tell her some instances and how to handle the issue. In fact, the lady really wowed me because she later calmed down and took a very wonderful way in handling it. And the guy apologized, tried to ask for forgiveness, tried to make the lady understand the reason why he did such thing. And I have to let the lady understand that because of your children, you can't just opt out of a relationship that is over 16 years and you just want to opt out like that. I don't think it's really worth it
Okay.
because you just
Yeah,
give people.
I understand that. I understand that sometimes you have to consider, many things before you just walk out of a relationship. However, this idea of one man to one woman is a kind of a new trend. In a traditional society of Africa, men we are supposed to be marry as many as they could, but because of this western form of civilization is changing. Okay, is changing the structure of marriages and relationships in Nigeria. So is we are still in the process, you understand, of adopting the western kind of norms and values, how a man is supposed to marry one wife. Do you think Nigerian men are still struggling to adopt this western system of marriages?
Yes, I know it's an issue, but the truth about it is that, for you to go into legal relationship, you need to know what you're going into. Because you cannot go into a legal relationship whereby you trust the lady that I'm going to stick to you. And later you now opt out of the relationship because so many things are always involved. Like you and your spouse, you build house together. At times, even in our culture, I've seen women that they are even the owner of the property just because of the legal relationship whereby you have to entrust in fact, most of all the things you have in the hand of your husband. So in this kind of a setting, you expect the lady to let go. No, you don't trust. You don't build trust that you can keep.
No, that
That's
is
what I tell
what
them.
I'm.
So if you know you want to marry more than a wife, right from the onset, let the lady know I'm not going to be a man and a woman person. And I'm not going to do legal marriage. Legal marriage is optional. It's your choice. You can explore, like I do counsel single ladies. I said, if you do only traditional marriage,
Mm.
you are exposed and liable to polygamy. You cannot hold your husband for marrying more than a wife. There is nothing binding you together. He has not given you the ultimatum that look here, I'm going to marry only you. But if a guy go far into a legal relationship, then that means you're giving your trust. Because at the registry, you're telling them that I'm marrying this lady alone. You know what it entails before you go there. So why would you breach the trust? I think
You know,
we should look into that. If you want to
yeah.
go into traditional marriage, then let it be. Not deceiving your spouse. I think
You know,
deception is wrong.
okay. Don't you think that because of this new trend of one man to one woman, that some African men just want to confirm, they just this conformity to marry only one wife. At the end of the day, they still find a loophole to flirt around, okay, to flirt around their wives. So for me, I believe that the tradition of one man to one woman is alien. It's alien to African culture. That
How do
they are
you
trying
it's
to,
not
they are
alien yet?
to African culture. So the men they are trying to adopt this Western system of marriage, but they are still in the process. It will take some time for them. Even in the West, the Western or in the Western world, white men still flirt around, even though they are married. You understand? They flirt around, they cheat. They cheat in their matrimonial homes. So, let alone Africa, that we have this tradition of one man can marry as many as you can take care of. So, for me, I believe that we are still in the transition of transiting from that marrying many wives. Like majority of us, especially those of us who are in our 30s, 40s, 50s, we were born into polygamous homes, right? Polygamous home. So it's just between few years ago that you can see many men are now adopting this one wife. You understand? One man, one wife. But 20, 30 years ago, it was not an issue. It was not an issue at that time. Some women were even encouraging their husbands to marry another wife. You understand? So it's a new trend right now. It will take some time, even in the West. Those who will introduce this one man, one woman tradition to us, they are still cheating in their matrimonial homes. So it's going to be a challenge for many relationships in the world, not just only in Africa. And no matter what, it will be very difficult for a
I
man.
know it's not about we stopping it just
Yeah.
once, or you just, we are campaigning whereby you can reduce it, because
Okay.
this one man one woman,
Mm.
it's about you creating a trust. Like, I come to you, I said I want to be your friend, and I give you my word, and you're like, please, if you want to be my friend, I don't like people that talk too much, or that is someone that go about and tell people about my secrets. And I go ahead and go out and be telling people about some certain things that you have confined in me. See, I've breached the trust, and it's going to hurt you. So, what I'm trying to tell us is that if you know you are not going to keep to that trust, don't go into swearing, like going into legal relationship. Because
Mm-hmm.
if you go into legal relationship and you breach the trust of that woman, the woman has every right to sue you. The woman has every right to sue you, and what you're going to pay is more dearly. But if it is traditional marriage, nobody is going to hold you, because our culture accepts it. And there are still some religion in Nigeria that still accept more than one wife. That is if it is traditional. Even if it is legal, even those religion, I learned it is not advisable for them. So I want to, like, the purpose why we are out, why we have counselors now, and what me I'm doing in my profession is to guide people, and those that fall into that immoral act. You don't
Mm.
need to condemn them totally and say because of that you're going to get out of your marriage, because of that you're not going to forgive, all kind of things like that, because it happens to both sides. Some ladies to cheat on their spouse,
Yes.
which affects relationship. So it's not only about men, it's about women and the men. So it's not only about, it's just that it's more of men cheating.
Yes. It's
Do you
more.
get
Yes.
it?
Mm.
But
Major-
some ladies too are cheating, because I had a man that cried to me that the wife started cheating and he doesn't know why the lady going to that. And I'm
mm.
talking of relationship of, I think, over 20 years.
Really?
So yeah.
Mm.
So
Is there
I
any law out there as a family therapist? Is there any law out there that illegalize infidelity in a relationship?
if you cheat and it does not lead to marriage, but
Mm.
if it leads to marriage, you will be penalized. In fact, it is 7 years imprisonment. If you
Re-
cheat and the lady maybe peradventure have babies for you, or you marry the person one way or the other, whether traditional, whether introduction, I can get a picture of what you did. My God, I'm going to sue you. I will, in fact, I would encourage my clients to sue you, because you have to pay.
Oh, okay.
You
So
have
it's
to
3 years
pay.
in prison for
7 years imprisonment.
in Nigeria under the
7
Nigerian Constitution.
Yes, 7 is so that it's not known. You know, in Nigeria is a place where you can't take your husband or your relation to police. You can't do this, you can't do that. All these things are hidden. Many ladies, they
Oh,
were really cheated. And
Mm-mm.
the man will just go scot free. Later, they know that they have rights. I
Mm.
have a popular artist that I don't know whether to mention her name. Yes, she sued the guy, and the guy went to prison for what he did. So it's not something that you can just toil away with somebody's trust. If I if my client comes to me and it has lead to that extent, I will first of all probe into it. If it's still a mistake, if it's something that the guy is remorseful of and is not ready to lose the relationship, as in say to my client and tell the person that please go to hell, I'm not interested again, and just walk out of relationship like that. You don't do that. You don't do that. I'm going to
Mhm.
say, yes, you don't do that. Because Nigeria, they believe, especially our Nigerian men, they do some certain things that is so, it can be so devastating, so porous. You just imagine a guy waking up one morning and start misbehaving for a
Mm.
lady that
Mm.
you married, and the lady is just having just one issue for you, just and their wedding is not up to 5 years, and you just feel and you are telling the lady to walk out or else you will kill her. So based on that word that she threatened that lady, the lady moved out of the house hoping that the family would be able to reconcile. But do you
Mm.
know what the guy did? He went ahead to another church and married another
A
woman.
woman.
And divorced the other one. The guy was able to go scot free because by the time I could hear about the situation, it was late. The lady has also demanded for divorce, and I was mad. I said he would have allowed this guy to teach other men some lessons.
Some
How
men
could
are
you
so heartless. Some
so
men are.
heartless? Just walk out of, you just wake up one morning and say you don't love the girl again. You know, how can you do such a thing?
Mm.
You say
Mm.
because she's proud. Come on, can you imagine excuses he was giving that the lady is proud because the lady had first degree BSc, you have HND, and then the girl said, please, I want to go back for my master's or something like that. I think, okay, the lady even had master's before marriage, and she wanted to go for her PhD. So you felt the lady is too proud, the lady is demanding for something higher than you. How can she demand that she wants to be arrogant? You can imagine because of career and because of that you hate. No, that is bad. That is bad. So I have so many cases. I have a lady that said, no, I want to travel out of the country because I can't withstand my husband cheating on me. Because even the lady
Oh.
she's dating, he is dating, the lady, the guy is dating is just behind their house, I think few streets away from the house, and the lady felt, I want to elope, I want to run away, I want to go somewhere with my children, I want to call my auntie in US, I want to come this. I said, look here, that's not the solution. Because where you
Mm.
are going to, it's not that you leave one husband there that you want to go and marry. So
Mm.
before you go back to square zero, you better sort this out. And to the glory of God, I was able to take her some sessions, and I was so happy when I saw her on the social media snapping with the husband dancing, and I was like, thank God.
Oh, thank God. Yeah. Those are some
Yes,
of the feedbacks and positive feedbacks from your work so
yes,
far, right?
yes, yes. I have so many because this is trending because. And I have seen a lady that confessed to me that, Madam, I want to confess to you. I'm cheating on my husband, and this is the reason why.
Really?
Yes, she opened up. She just, in fact, she called me.
Mm.
She said, hello, I need to talk with you. I said, okay, I'm all here. She said, can I confess to you? I said, please do, because it's going to help you. It's going to relieve you. She's a woman, a married woman with kids. So
Mm.
all these things are happening, and when I listen to her, I listen to her side of story. I realized how could a man be so cruel to this extent? You marry a woman and you abandon her with the kids, and you're flirting with another woman. This woman also wants to take care of
They
herself.
don't just care. They don't care. Some men are
She
very
wants to
heartless. Not
take
all
care
of
of her
them. Some.
children. She doesn't want her children to become a destitute, a, or turn. to a lady that they will need to be selling themselves to get something. So she had to do such. So I so many things happened.
So
So
this
I think
cheating is the most, let's say, the popular issue affecting marriages and relationships in Nigeria, right? Beside
yes.
that, beside that, which one do you think is the next?
There are so many things, and I want to understand that intimacy is lacking in most relationship, and that is the reason why it's that's one of the things that give room to cheating, whether from the man or from the woman. Intimacy, lack of intimacy, lack of communication, vulnerability,
Mm,
whereby you can open up to one another, talk, chat. You understand what I'm saying?
mm,
The way you can't, some men don't have time to listen to their wife. Some men don't have time. They believe, let me go and hustle money. This is what you need. Intimacy is one of the key things that is lacking in relationship. And once there is no intimacy, it opens the marriage to so many things. And then I do tell couples, please don't bridge gap. Bring yourself together, whereby you can open up, you can whereby the lady can be free to tell you, no, I think I'm on today. I want to have you, my husband. You know, some ladies, they would feel like, I want to have my husband, and they would be like, he doesn't have time for me. He's like this, he's like that. And these are kind of things that happen. When there is no intimacy, it can lead to so many things. And then
and
I see some.
some people also say that sex is very important in a relationship. It helps to
Yes,
keep
sex
the
is one of the
relationship.
things that bring intimacy. Sex is
Yeah.
one of the issues.
Mm,
But with a relationship where there is no sex, so many things is lacking. There is no trust, there is no love. The love is already gone.
gone, yes.
So,
Mm.
yes, like I have a case that the last time the man had sex with the woman is 2019, and they are couple.
Ah,
So so
really?
in such a relationship, would you say there's love there? There's no intimacy. The marriage is dead. They are just like burying the lady is just burying the man's name, and the man is no longer in love. That's just the basic truth.
And they are living together, right?
Presently, the man has moved to another state, trying to give excuses why he's not around, and
Hmm.
so many issues keep,
Hmm.
I think, intimacy. Once that intimacy is lack in marriage, in relationship, it's going to affect so many things.
Things
Sex definitely brings couples together. Sex
together.
is very good for relationship to be
Hmm.
more intimate.
Hmm.
So if that is not there, if it's out, then I don't think that's
Yeah.
an healthy relationship. It's not an healthy relationship.
Hmm. So you have an office there in Lagos where you are
Yes,
practicing.
I have an office, and I have a school whereby I train singles as well. Singles that want to get married, I mean those that are engaged in courtship, that intend getting married. We have a 7 days online course whereby we're able to train you, because we try to understand that the first 5 years of marriage, there's always an issue trying to get to know one another, because you came from different backgrounds. These are time that a lady needs to trust the guy, or the guy needs to build trust in relationship. Because I realized that all this, I stab you, I stab her, I stab him in marriage. If you look at it, if you look at the trend, it's
Hmm.
at the early stage of relationship. It's not it's not those that are really old in marriage. Most of them
Hmm.
are the early stage, trying to get to know one another. So at that stage, marriage is frustrating, because you are trying to know your do's and don'ts. So we train them. We call it
Hmm.
Marital Champions Academy. We have it on Instagram. We have on Facebook. You
Hmm.
can search for us on Facebook. We have a Facebook page. You can join us, or you search Bimpe Show today on any of the social media, being Show today on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube. You will see so many of our videos, you see all our links. You can search us on YouTube as well. You have so many topics. We have so many topics that can help you to have a wonderful relationship.
Hmm. So, as a relationship therapist yourself, which of the gender do you think is more easy to approach, male or female?
The female do complain a lot. They complain a lot. And one thing I observe in this our African setting, we still don't really appreciate counselors. So the men they don't like going for sessions. But if you are able to get the man and the female
Mhm.
together, I think men easily adapt. They easily listen more. They they easily adjust. You can easily talk to them and they change. But people that complain most are the female.
Mm,
Yes,
yeah.
this year I
No.
don't think I've had any female that complains to me. I think all the sorry, male that complains to me. All the people that have been complaining this year that have been taking sessions with this year, they are all female, except for youth. The youth, yes, the male do complain, they are in courtship. But for the married, it's the female that complain most. But for the singles, yes, I have male guys that they are like,
Mm.
Mama, are we in a
You
good
know,
relationship?
yes.
Yes,
I think the women should be complaining the most because they are the ones affected by this issue of issues affecting marriages. You understand? Because men are just there to cheat around. Women are there to complain. So it's just a normal thing, given what is going on in Africa. Men are cheating over their wives, and the women are there to
and the
complain.
men cheating, and I also want to say this, sorry, I also want to say this that men cheating is because they lack discipline. It's a choice. It's not because the women are bad at times. It's not because the women or their wife are bad. I have been privileged to listen to so many, and based on experience in this profession, I try to understand that cheating is a choice. It's just you choose to like, oh, I love that girl. When women we start having children, this or growing old, there are some certain things that comes out in the body. Your face is not going to look fresh like when you're in
Mm,
your 20s any longer or your
mm,
early 30s. So the men start cheating, especially when ladies have started moving to their mid 40s. Definitely, there are going to be a lot of changes in the body
mm.
system. So it makes their husband to cheat a lot on them.
Really?
Yeah.
So the older women are experiencing this problem more than the younger ones, right?
The younger ones also are still doing it, I'm not saying, but more of it is from the older women. Women in their early 40s, in their mid 40s, they are having the issue more because the men tends to be looking for younger girls, younger ladies,
Hmm.
much younger ladies.
Ladies, interesting. Wow. Thank you, Mrs. Binkbe. Wonderful. I think next time we will take this session again. We have to take it alone.
So many topics. There are a lot of things that are happening in relationship. Relationship is a sensitive thing that is really affecting so many people. And I would also want to talk more if we had time. Like some women, you don't
Hmm.
need to divorce. There are instances you don't need to divorce. You don't need to walk out of your relationship. There
Hmm.
are some certain things you can do and you make your man to come back to you. There are
Woman,
so many things you can put in place. We know Africa, we don't really respect women like that. But yet, for those that are wise, we can still work out things. Though it can be a little bit challenging or
Hmm.
tedious, but we can still work out things.
Mm-mm. So you don't just have to walk out of the relationship, mostly for the women, mostly for the women.
Yeah.
so which means you can work some relationship out and make it work for both parties. Yeah. So yeah, next time I think we'll discuss. Can you also bring some of them to life? I don't know, because of privacy.
Oh, relationship issue, they don't like coming on here unless you want the singles. The singles, I can have them to come and talk. But for the marriage, they are very, very reserved. In fact, some of them, when they just introduce them to me, they will remove their picture. It's later that they build trust in you. They see that what you're telling them is real. You are really affecting them positively. They will now put their picture. I will now tell them, please put your picture, let me meet you. When we get to some certain stage in
Mm-mm.
counseling, they will know that yes, this person can now know me. So it's not that easy for them to come online and say my husband is doing this because they are
Yeah.
still in marriage. So the glory
Yes.
of God, all the people have been taken, none of them have divorced. So
Oh,
I
thank
don't
God.
have people divorced presently.
Oh, thank God. Thank God.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I think this profession is very perfect for you. I can see
Thank
how much you are so much passionate about the profession. Keep doing what you are doing. Thank you so much. And next time we'll come back again to discuss about relationship in Nigeria, especially some of the major challenges facing our relationship in the country. Thank you. Thank you, Mrs. Binkbe. So you are there in Lagos now. Are you still
you.
planning
Yeah, I'm
to
in Lagos.
are you still planning to travel out of Lagos?
Anyway, if I'm invited, I'll go and I'll still come back to my place. We all have an abode. Like you as well, you still come home often to come and get more of your news, your information, and things like that. And that's how you could able to keep relationship with so many of us. So I think there's nothing country and still come back. Anywhere in the world, invited, definitely I'll be there. That's my
Okay.
profession. To
Yes,
make
yes, yes.
a world a better place. And when we are saying a world a better place, it starts from relationship of family.
Hmm. I can say that you are really impacting some families, and it's very important that providing this counseling to families, keeping this family together is a very very important role that you are playing there in Nigeria. Because any broken marriage, honestly, would not only affect the man and the woman, it will also affect the children in the family. So that is why it's very important to keep family together, and you are doing that right now in Nigeria. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. I'm really, really blessed. It's a privilege. Thanks so much. I'm grateful. And all the viewers that could attend, all that are going to be watching up to now, I want to say thank you. Being patient today. You can search for being patient today on YouTube. You have so many wonderful. We have so many wonderful topics that is going to affect you positively. Or on Facebook or any of our social media, we have Marital Champions Academy. We have Couples Art and Possibility for the couples. We have Ideal Relationship for the singles and the engaged. So I will be very, very blessed to have you on our line following us. And if you want to call me, my hotline is free. Counseling online is free. So you can call us on 07061242098. That's Nigerian number. You can add our code 07061242098. God bless you. Thank you so much, Mrs. Obaseki.
Obasogi. It's Obasogi.
Obaso.
Obasogi.
Thank
Okay.
you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Mrs. Binkbe, and we'll talk next time. Thank you so much. I hope to bring you back to the program next time to discuss about this topic of relationship in Nigeria. Thanks to all our viewers today, all those who left comments, and everybody. Thank you so much, and see you guys. It has been a while. I've not been doing this live broadcast because I've been so busy. I think I will start out from on Monday. I'm going to be doing a lot of live broadcasts here on Nebo TV. I'm sorry, some people have been calling me saying that what is going on. I'm not doing live broadcast because I have some other project that I'm engaging in. That's why. So from on Monday, which is 2 days time, I will continue with my live broadcast. And I hope to see you guys from on Monday. Thank you, Mrs. Binkbe, and
Thank
bye,
you.
bye everybody, bye everyone, bye.
Bye.